Please, everyone, hands out your pockets and show some appreciation with some applause for Paul. Come on, guys, yeah. Now, Paul, be honest, have you ever walked up to somebody on the streets of London and lent them a tenner as easy as that? Sucker. Now, Paul, you can trust me. Look, watch. All I'm going to do, Paul, is I'm going to fold your £10 note up once, twice, 3 times. Before your very eyes, your money vanishes, Paul. That's got to be worth £10 of anyone's money. Okay. Paul, I will return the money to you after the next trick. Do you know why I return it to you after the next trick? No, it just guarantees I get at least one person to stay to the end. Should you stay to the end, Paul, I guarantee the way I return your money to you, I guarantee will stun and defy your belief. Before that, I'm going to attempt to do the oldest trick in the world, the cups and balls. This trick is the most covered trick by magicians around the world, and I give you a guarantee, what you see performed on my table, no other magician in the world can take this trick as far as I can, so there's a big claim there. The trick itself utilises 3 cups, cup A, B and C, or C, B and A if anyone's dyslexic. Next to do the trick, I use one of these. Gentlemen there, sir, do you know what this is called? Any ideas? It's a stick. And last but not least, to do the trick, I require 3 balls from my ball bag. I was lucky, mate. This is ball 1, ball 2, ball 3. In French, un, deux, trois. Spanish, uno, dos, tres. German, eins, zwei, drei. American, 1. Another 1. And Zigali, another 1. Now, 5,000 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, the ancient Egyptians invented this trick, and they worked out how to get one of these little balls through a solid metal cup.
Wow!
I will show you what I mean. And for doing that, the ancient Egyptian audience would go prostrate on the ground in a form of worship for the magician. How times change. Compare that to, say, the Middle Ages here in Great Britain. For doing exactly the same kind of thing, I could have been burnt for being a witch. Compare that to modern times, however, here in Covent Garden, and this is now the typical kind of reaction I can get from my audience. Now look, ladies and gentlemen, I don't do it for the applause, so everyone with me, just raise your hands high into the air. Everyone, high into the air. Everyone. Everyone. Come on, miss. High in the air, high in the air, high in the air, high in the air. Now everyone, just bend at the waist. That's better. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just to prove to you that I don't cheat in any way, what I'm now going to do is hand out these cups for inspection. I normally hand them to the nearest, most beautiful woman out there. However, due to a technical difficulty today, sir, you will have to do it. Are there any trapdoors, mirrors, little men, bits of string, fishing wire, magnets, JCBs, or any leprechauns? Check them carefully, fella. They're made of solid gold, covered in copper to protect them. Were you happy with the cups, sir? Now, my friend, you know why I selected you and no one else? I used them as an intelligence test. And one thing the gentleman missed there, young man, was the hole in there. Can you see the hole? How else could you explain cup 1 passing through cup 2? And what about the trapdoor? Can you see that? If you know the combination of the lock, it will open for you. It is this simple. Watch carefully. It does look better from the other side. Now, ladies and gentlemen, often when you see these cups being used on the streets of London, it isn't by professional magicians like myself. It is often by street gamblers. I don't recommend anyone ever gamble with these cups. You're guaranteed to lose. To demonstrate what I'm talking about, I'm going to give a few people a chance to win £15 of my money. There's no risk to anyone else's purse. It's just to educate the kids not to gamble. There's £15 down here, nothing in this cup, nothing in this cup here. Right, now before we do this, I just got to get people in because we've lost a few people. Guys over this side, just brilliant there, perfect. Stay there, fella. Just come in a little bit closer. As long as we keep the circle energy. Young man, kick back a little bit. Guys, come in a little bit closer within the barriers there. Brilliant, that's fantastic. Just keep the energy together. Here we go. So I think this gentleman on the end, what's your name, fella? Rob. I'm going to give you the chance of winning the £15 to start with, Rob. If we start with you, you're from Hertfordshire. Rob. 1 ball in play, £15 down. See if you can catch me out. Rob, is the ball on my left or on my right? No, it's on either the left or right. I'm not going to try and trick you. That is why I'm trying to educate the kids never to gamble. It's either on my left or on my right. So you're saying for £15 it's on the left, yes? Unlucky. No, I'm not one of those charlatans out there that rip people off. The way I use these cups is to entertain people and make people laugh. And in the true traditional way, at the end of the show, my hat does go down for a collection. I guarantee what you're going to see in the next 5 minutes you're going to be telling your friends. And as a suggestion, I believe a couple of quid in the hat's a fair price to ask. To give you an idea of what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, on the streets of London, the Homeless magazine is £2. And I can assure you this is a lot more entertaining than that magazine. If you've got no money on you, fine, have the show for free. All I say is at the end of the show, though, have the courtesy to come up and say cheers. And therefore, my show could be for everyone. One last thing on the subject of money, though, folks. Please don't send the kids up with copper and silver coins. It really is unreflective of the costs in London. If everyone does that, I wouldn't even be able to buy a Homeless magazine at the end of the show. So here we go, folks. 3 cups, 3 balls, 1 big finish. Now watch. I cover that one up, and that one up there. One there, one there, one there. Paul, this one and this one go back in the bag. That one stays there. All I ask you to do, Paul, is keep a count and impress your lady. That is your lady, is it, Paul? I was going to say, it's a small world. That is your lady, isn't it, Paul? I don't believe you. Prove to my audience that's your lady by giving her a loving kiss. Everyone go, ah. Come on now, Paul, the audience. That's not a proper kiss, Paul. I'll demonstrate if you want. Paul, this one go back. That one stays there. All I ask you to do, Paul, is just keep a count and impress the audience. So, Paul, the first one goes back into the bag. I take the second one, Paul, back into the bag. That one remains there. With one ball on the table, Paul, a tap there, a tap there. The one from there jumps over there. Paul, did you see it jump? Does that impress you? Just let your face know, Paul. Now, Paul, all I did was pretend, put it in the bag. It remained in the hand. Allowed me then to run the ball from behind the empty cup, giving the appearance it was underneath. So, Paul, this one goes away. Impress my audience, Paul. How many are under there? Do you want to bet money on it? Unlucky, you'd have won. Go on, Paul, have another go. How many are under there now? No, I've already shown you, it's 2. Third time lucky, Paul. How many are under there now? 2? No, it's 3, Paul. Now, that doesn't stun, amaze and impress. I guarantee this will. Ladies and gentlemen, no other magician in the world can do this. There are 3 balls on the table. There is nothing in the hat. I cover the 3 balls up. I take the stick. I tap it like that. The 3 balls are now in Paul's lady's handbag. In the handbag. Inside. Excuse me, love, who do you think I am? Jesus. Now, lady, I cover the 3 balls up. Do you know how I make the 3 balls vanish? It's very simple. It's called cheating. Lady, do you think I cheat? No, love, I'm professional. That's why I'm working the street. Paul, simple question for you, Paul. How many balls are on the table?
6.
No, they're on the cups, Paul. Paul, I take 1 and 2 into the hand. 3 goes back in the bag. Simple question, Paul. How many balls are in my hand? No, it's 3, Paul. Pay attention. Paul, I put all 3 balls away. Paul, how many balls are on the table? No, it's 3, Paul. Pay attention. Now, Paul, if I put the middle ball away, impress me with your observation, Paul. What is under here, Paul? No, it's a yellow one, Paul. Paul, if you didn't see the yellow one, pick a colour. The red one goes back. What colour under here? Blue. Now, Paul, if you didn't see the blue one, look, Paul, you go round there today, you might see somebody doing that. Paul, do you know what you call someone that does that? No, you call him a tosser, Paul. Now, Paul, if I put the blue ball away, impress me with your observations, Paul. What's under here, Paul? No, it's a blue one. Paul, if you didn't see the blue one, I put the yellow one away, there's a yellow one there. I put the red one away. What's the theme, Paul? Okay, and you probably didn't wonder where the white one was, didn't you? It's under the hat. Now, if that wasn't enough, just for the girls, I will now get my nuts out in public. There you go. How the hell do I do it? It's simple. I use the world's most expensive magic powder. I picked it up in Colombia. Now, if that wasn't enough at the start of this show, Paul over there lent me a £5, tenner. Yeah, right, I wish on. Paul, have you got any idea what could possibly be underneath that hat? If your tenner was under there, mate, would that impress you? Okay, Paul, your money's now been returned in the form of 3 eggs. Paul, there's 3 eggs on the table. Pick 1, 2 or 3. Paul, that's the white one. Paul, have you got any idea what's possibly inside this egg?
Chicken?
An egg? Well, that's pretty impressive, Paul, because it is an egg. Paul, if your money was inside this egg, would that impress you? Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Watch carefully. Here we go. We don't have it quite, Paul. We have a plastic thing in there. It would appear that there is a banknote inside this little plastic thing. Paul, would you like to come forward? I will open it before your very eyes. Paul, would you like to open that up and verify for my audience that is indeed your £10 note? And finally, we might get a big round of applause from everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, there's my show. Come on now, give it up for London. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Lord Lucan. Thank you very much for stopping to watch. As I mentioned, I do this for my living, so be honest with yourselves. Come forward, put some money